COVID, I've got a bit of brain fog. I'm gonna like try my best to make you laugh, but like I'm forgetting things and I have to write it down. So like I'm trying my best, but just don't laugh at us, okay? I haven't really achieved many milestones in my life. I mean, I know they're all bullshit, but like, you know, there's certain things that you expect people to get to certain ages, you know, like, buying a house, getting a car, having kids. I haven't got a house, can't drive, haven't got any kids. That I know of anyway. Yeah, but so basically I lived in London for quite a while and I've just sort of moved back up north. And you've got to sort of like justify all your actions to people and explain why you haven't got these things. And people at work are really rude. They're all like, you know, why haven't you got a house? Why haven't you got a car? How come you've got, you know, 20 years on all these people here when your eyeliner's still shit? And it's not fair. It is, isn't it? Look, what? But like, I have to explain to them, like, you know, I was in London, things were different, things were hard, and they'll be like, whoa, London, that's so cool, what did you do in London? And I mean, mainly just drugs, but like, loads of drugs, it's great. But I don't anymore, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, totally clean myself out, it's brilliant. And now, right, my energy levels are fucking shit. And but I've learned a lot, and I've gained a lot as well, like about 3 stone. So never mind. But yeah, I did a degree in London as well. I did a physics degree, and right, this is so fucking cool. We didn't have things like this at my uni, right? My summer ball was literally sponsored by Shell. Like, what? It was mental. And I went on this. It was like got taken on this course. It was like women in investment banking. They were trying to get like young people into investment banking. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I'll be like dead ethical about it. Like, what? No. But apparently, having read American Psycho isn't enough to get you a job in an investment bank. Who knew? So I just did more drugs. Yeah, I know you shouldn't compare yourself to other people, right? But do you know, have you heard of Dennis Nielsen? He was a serial killer, right? And by the time he was my age, he'd already killed 15 people. I was like, wow, 15 people, right? I only killed like 1 by then. And right, I know like abortion's not murder, but it's like, sometimes you've just got to have the little wins, you know. Right, sometimes that joke doesn't work. Sometimes it splits the room, sometimes it splits the room along there. And I've been booked to do a gig in Newcastle Cathedral next month, right? So there's a bit of an ongoing debate about what should I say, whether I should do it. And like, I was like talking to the promoter, and he's like, I don't know, shall we go and speak to the church and see what they say? And I was like, all right. He went away and he come back and he says, right, basically, priest said, serial killers crack on, they're funny as fuck. But we're not too happy about you doing anything to do with women having bodily autonomy, so maybe cut out the abortion bit. So I might, I don't know. What do you think? Should I do it? Yes! Yay! Yeah, what else did I do in London? I was married very briefly. I know it's. Do you know what? Actually, I say I was. I still am, but like every time I save up the money to get a divorce, I just get another tattoos. Yes! But it was never gonna work. Like he was posh. He was like do you know what I mean? It was exactly like, do you know that pulp song, Common People? Like she came from Greece and had a thirst for knowledge, because he did come from Greece, and he did have a thirst for shoplifting. So yeah, slack that off, and I got the dog, and he got arrested. So that was nice. So me and the dog, and I didn't want my dog, like, you know, growing up with a Cockney accent, that'd just be fucking weird. So we came back up this week. Oh, my dog's lush! Right, my dog. He is the best. He is a pug. Yeah! If you don't know what that is, just imagine like a potato with a face drawn on it. That's pretty much it. Like, you just want to like, but not too tight because his eyes will pop out. Because Who would have thought that having an animal with its head the same size as its body would cause medical issues? Yeah, so me and the dog, we came back up this way, and yeah, that's about it really. Then we started doing this. Have we got any vegans in? Oh, you're the worst! You're like the Lib Dems of eating, man. Just pick the fucking side, you coward. No vegans at all. No! One! Hello, what's your name, vegan?
Charlie.
Hello, Charlie. What level are you? 5. Right, so you've got a vegan. Yeah. Yes. So you've probably got a vegan tattoo, but you're not ethically opposed to like Pokemon Go yet.
Yeah.
Sweet. But if all you have to do is steal a piglet and you'll be like a level 9, it's wicked. Yeah, I was thinking about going on a telly quiz show. Because it runs in the family. My dad was actually on Bullseye when I was little, which is cool as fuck, right? And my cousin was one of the original gladiators in the 80s as well. Not yet though, so no one really cares. But what I like to be on, have you seen a show called Only Connect? Yeah? It's mental, isn't it? Yeah? Oh! That sounds like a lovely type of connecting. It's like aggressively clever and that. Well, what I will say is that like there's teams of 3, and I like to play like which teams have had a threesome, and the answer is all of them. But basically, the idea is look, you've got to have like a really clever fact about yourself, and it's got to have like a tenuous link to a celebrity. It's got to be something that's like you think's really cool, but actually makes you look like a cunt. And so like me and my friends are going to go on it, and these are our facts about ourselves for the introduction. It's going to be welcome to Only Connect. Today on my right we've got Kelly, a physics graduate who once did so much ketamine with former members of S Club 7 that she was sick into her own cupped hands and got kicked off a bus. I don't know if it's true. And we've got Louise, an aspiring actress whose only film credit to date is that of an extra in a vampire-themed porno where she ate a whole bag of salt and vinegar crisps. That one's true as well. It's actually called From Dusk Till Porn. On tongue-in-cheek promotions, can highly recommend it. Or the team Captain Sarah, a 35-year-old woman who legitimately thought up until about a week ago that you couldn't mix milk out of 2 different bottles because they actually come from different cows and it would go off into the cereal. So I don't know if I'm going to get on the programme, to be honest. But I'll leave you with this. I really like books. I think about books a lot. I don't really read books. I should probably do that. But I think about them. And what I like to think about is what sort of book I would be if I was one. Do you ever think that? No. Are you mental? Right. What I'd like to be is a dictionary, right? Because people would come to me for answers, and I'd be an authority on something. And if I'm really, really lucky, right, I might get fingered by Susie Dent. So thanks very much.
All right, Kelly Edgar.